Hello everyone, my name is Luke Walters, and today I'm going to be showcasing my game Inaccurate Lawn Mowing Simulator. So we are using Microsoft Make Code Arcade, which is a block-based coding language. So we have about three areas, I feel like, three areas mostly. This is the on start and movement. This is the on start and basic crap like, oh, this happens when this happens. And then this is the movement area, which shows how like our main character is moving, and to get the animations right. And here is our where to spawn the main flowers. So we can give this a play real quick. So obviously at the start, you have kill the flowers, skip the pollen, beat double hockey stick, and when you press space or A, you can move. There is music, which is nice. And so these little pollen guys, they take your health. You have to run away from them, and you have to collect all the flowers on the stage, which are randomly put there. And as you can see, the music is increasing every single time we change a level. Let's see if we can get to these guys. See, now we're on the final stage. It seamlessly keeps all the enemies. And now we have to try and get the final flower while this guy, double hockey stick, is chasing us as well. And now we win. So that's a basic rundown of the game. It's not a very hard game, but it's pretty nice. So, over here we have the on start. On start basically shows us text, and once we press that, it creates our sprite, which is the player, which is the lawnmower, and it also sets the tile map, which is this level 1. These are the walls, so we cannot pass through this, so that's pretty cool. And then we have our life, the 300, which are 300 hearts, and it also places all the flower demons across the map. It also starts this melody, which can we play? Yeah, that's basically the melody. And then over here is how we move around. So, for every button that is pressed, there's also a thing for release. So if we zoom in here. So we have left button pressed, and when this happens, it checks. This is kind of like an if, else statement. You can even see it if, else. So we have, if the up button's being pressed, it changes it to this sprite. I made all the sprites for this game. Here's one of the sprites, so this is for if it's going left, it's also going up. And then it checks like, oh, and it sets the velocity for the lawnmower to that direction. Also, really weird for this thing. So when you move in this direction, you're moving on two axes. You're actually moving up this way, which is weird because it sets 0, 0 in like the left-hand corner. Then it also, that's not true, it's like, oh, it's down being pressed, and then if it is, it changes that, and if it's not, it just makes it this. And for when it's released, it also checks all of this, and it sees like, oh, if that's happening, if the up button's being pressed, just change to this sprite and change to this velocity, and for down and everything else, and if it's not, it's just this. And that happens for every single button on this, so it allows me to move around. And you can also hear the music in the background, so that's pretty cool. So, like, it is a little glitchy, like moving around walls, that's actually pretty good. Pretty good. That's one of the only times it, like, works, that actually was pretty good. But, like, yeah, if I'm trying to get through here, it usually, like, pauses me. So, yeah, but if I want to, like, it's pretty good. It's not the best, I could improve on it. But, yeah, I'm about to die. Got a bunch of them on me. We can pause for now. Okay. Then, over here, we have some of the pollen stuff. So the pollens are spawned every 5 seconds or every 500 milliseconds. If the score is under 180, that's the first stage. So every time you like collect a flower, which I should probably explain over here. Every time you collect a flower, you gain 20 points. So if your point score is under 180, which is about collecting 5 flowers, you start with 100 points. Wait, no, wrong one. Here we go. If you have under 180 points and you get this demon pollen, it spawns it every 500 seconds, and it spawns it somewhere randomly on your screen. And it follows you with 20 speed, and over here we can see it takes negative 0.1 of your life. That's because it takes every single time it like interacts with you, it takes a negative 0.1 life. So it takes your life like pretty fast. We can also see that if the score is this, then it's Super Demon Pollen Sprite this. And this is a faster version. It goes from 40 speed. Okay. The final part is this thing. So every single time. So this initially spawns all of the demon flowers. But once you have this, you have to add this for every single one. We have Flower Demon 3. If you destroy Flower Demon 3, all this happens. And this is pretty much identical, except you change the Flower Demon. You change score by 20, which adding score of 20. And if your score is equal to 200, it sets to a different tile map. It adds all these flower demons to the screen now, spawning on top of random tiles. And it also changes the melody and makes it this melody, which is slightly higher. There we go. And that's the same for all across these. And then for the final stage, which we showed already, it does the exact same thing, except it adds this. And it also adds this entity, which is a double hockey stick, which is pretty creative design. It's basically a big one of those drivable lawnmowers with those weed whackers sticking out. So that's that, and it also makes it the fastest thing in the game, about equal to your speed. It's also pretty big, so there's like places to hide, but yeah. And then if you beat all the things, it multiplies your score with your life, and you win the game. So yeah, that's everything. Thank you for watching my things, and I'll see you never again.